you're a home buyer, somebody or a young person looking to buy a home, you need a bit of a reset.
There is a possibility on the other side of this that inflation could actually be quite low.
Welcome back to Real Estate Mindset. Today's video is going to be absolutely bonkers. Now, the data is in, and we're going to go over everything car and truck related today. I've been reading reports that are basically saying the whole repo crisis is now canceled. Are price declines in cars, whether they're used or whether they're new, is it the end? Are prices now normalized? Are prices going to continue to go up? That's exactly what we're going to answer today. And I'm going to show you guys the prices of used vehicles and new vehicles. But first, let me show you this. Look at this X post right here, you guys. And this is from Macro Edge. I love this dude on Twitter or X or whatever we call it. Go and like this. But take a look at this, guys. He was able to find a Mustang with a $30,000 discount. Okay, so it was for originally MSRP $54,000. There's a freedom discount of $30,000, bringing the car final price all the way down to $20,888. Again, go to this guy. This guy has great data. I absolutely love this guy. I have no idea who he is, but this is great. And this is actually correct. You can follow this link and find out for yourself. And so being that this video is titled The Reverse Repo Car Crash, why did I start with that discount? The reason I started with that discount, guys, is because we can't trust the headlines. Again, I'm reading headlines now where everyone's projecting the car market's going to do great this year because the economy is robust. But anytime someone says the economy is robust, ask them, what's the deficit spending in 2023? How much was the deficit? Seriously, if they say the economy is good, ask them how much the deficit spending from the government was in 2023. And to let you guys know, it exceeds by about over 20%. It exceeds the worst year of the GFC in 2023. Either way, you guys, let me show you the over-optimistic article now. You guys, for some reason, the font is super small, but the name of this article is Upbeat on Demand. Car COS Revised Forecast Upwards Again. So is this the end of price declines? Should we just go out and buy a car now before prices just go up? Let's read a little bit of this. The country's car industry has for the second time revised upwards its growth projections for this fiscal year to more than 8%, nearly twice the rate projected at the start of the year. And I'm going to ask you guys, how? How is it going to grow when people are making less money? When we look at real wages are down. How are people going to continue to buy overvalued vehicles? I don't know. Regardless, passenger vehicle sales in the local markets are expected to grow 8.1 to 8.2% to 4.23 million units in 2024. Now, the reason they did that is better than expected economic growth, especially in the last 2 quarters. A phenomenal increase in aspiration levels among buyers in India will drive growth in the industry. So this article just goes on and on and on about how the economy is great, how monetary policy is fine, everything is normalizing. They're not talking about the yield curve inversions, no deficit. They're not talking about the fact that the new jobs that are coming to the market, full-time jobs, a lot of them are government jobs. Not talking about any of that. They're not talking about real wages going down. They're just saying everything's going to go up. Why is it going to go up? Well, because the report for GDP is robust. But remember, you guys, before we had 2 negative quarters of GDP, we ended, I think it was 2021, we ended with GDP at 7%. GDP went from 7% to negative 2% in 1 quarter. Think about it, okay? I don't believe that article. It's going to be there, though, if you guys want to take a look at it. What we really need to be paying attention to are like non-interested, almost third parties that just give us the data, right? So let's look at the data right now. And I'm going to show you guys the used car market and the fact that actually prices are still down. And as a result of that, the car repo market right now is exploding. So if you're thinking about flipping cars, hey, the next few years may be your time to get rich because, again, you guys, the repo car market is exploding and you might be able to get a decent deal. Okay, so here's our update from CarMax. This is the used car price trends for April of 2024. So this is a brand new article. And let's just scroll down here to the used vehicle section. Now, what I want to pay attention to is the year over year, because if I look at these graphs, and I did, it looks like it's kind of balanced out. And in certain situations, at least month over month, may be going up. But take a look at the year over year. For SUVs are down year over year 5%. That's a beautiful thing. Now, cars, this is crazy. So cars made a little bit of a rebound. Cars are only down 0.2% year over year. So I'd be watching incentives for cars. Now look at trucks, you guys. Trucks are down 1.9% year over year. You can see the graph here. They're down way more than that from peak. Luxury SUVs are down a whopping, this is a lot, 7% year over year, much more from peak. Now, luxury cars right here are down 6.2%. Look at this, guys, nasty blow right here. Hybrid and EVs, or electric vehicles. I mean, Teslas are taking a massive hit right now, down 7.3% year over year. Maybe that's why Tesla's stock is doing so poorly. Now look at vans, you guys. Now vans are also down year over year, 4.4%. Some of these niches, though, are going up on a month over month basis. Now, when I go down here, Carfax, not CarMax, I said CarMax earlier, it's Carfax, I apologize. Ask the question, is now a good time to buy a used vehicle? Let's see what they have to say. It's expensive to buy any car, new or used. So first of all, understand it is expensive, and also understand a car is a depreciating asset. And normally, a home is an appreciating asset. Normally. In other words, it's way worse buying a car. Horrible buying a car. Many shoppers in today's markets don't have the luxury of waiting. Why not? Why can't you wait? They need to buy now because they've had some trigger event. Oh, okay. A new child, a change in employment, or their old car finally gave out. Well, I don't know, guys. I think most people are buying brand new cars with a 7-year loan with a $1,000 car payment. I don't think it's out of necessity. I think it's out of desire. Do me a favor though. Let me know your last car. Did you purchase it based on necessity or desire? And which one was it more of, desire or necessity? Now this concludes, if you must buy now, at least there's the potential for a good trade-in value. Check your car's value with the Carfax history-based value tool. You guys can come back here if you want to know how much your cars are worth. SUVs and pickup trucks remain popular. Sellers can get good money on those. Of course, before you buy any car, do your research to get the latest information on pricing and deals, and be flexible. Keep an open mind about models, and manufacturers will provide you with more financial options. Due diligence can help you get your car of your needs for a fair price. Okay, fairly good advice. Now take a look at this, guys. Here's the new car prices. So new car prices, again, we had a nice little decline downward. You can see that. So we're way far from peak, which is good, you guys, but kind of balanced out. Now, as far as the calculations, we're down for new car prices. We are down 2.2% year over year on new cars. That's not from peak. It's worse from peak, just year over year. Now, according to this article, it's a buyer's market for new cars. The new car landscape is a buyer's market. Shoppers heading out to purchase a new vehicle will find many incentives to help lower the price. And when you're car shopping, don't look at the payment, look at the price. They will mess you up if all you're looking at is the payment. I say the same thing in real estate. Used car dealers, they hide fees and pad the price because they want to sell you on a payment. So if a used car says, hey, what payment can you afford? They tell you that because they don't want you to look at the price. And the price, listen to me, is more important than the payment, especially when it comes to used car sales. Mark my words. Now take a look at this, guys. This is absolutely insane. How many cars were repossessed each year? Okay, so let's look at just some key insights, just so we start to understand that, hey, maybe we should stop spending so much money and prepare for the downturn that's very clearly coming to us. But look at some of these key insights, you guys. Over 1.2 million cars were repossessed from borrowers in 2022. Repossessing a car allows lenders to retain only about 30% of the value of the vehicle. That's insane, you guys. So car repossessions are up massively, and this is not even counting 2023. It's going to be worse in 2023. But what I want to show you guys is what the repossessions compare to when we look at pre-COVID. So even though it is skyrocketing, even though it is going up, and it shouldn't be because we just got printed all this money, it's still under where we were at before lockdown. So I just want to make that clear. Before lockdowns, we had 1.68 million repos. In 2018, we had 1.6, 2017, 1.62. So right now, being that we had 1.2, okay, that's a lot, but it's still under the levels before we entered lockdowns. Okay, so this is a map here that's basically repossession laws by state, and it basically varies. So they can repossess your car in Nevada if you have a 30-day late payment. California is immediately after a late payment. So if you're interested, come here. But I'm going to tell you guys, if you probably should just give your car back if they're trying to repossess it. Now, here's the situation, you guys. I expect repos will continuously get worse because the issue here is many of these people that are getting repossessions because they're no longer being printed money from the government. A lot of consumers and people and Americans got used to the bailout from the government, giving us money printing, 1%, 2%, 3% interest rates. And so now that we're trying to get back to normal, people are starting to realize that maybe they made a mistake buying a $100,000 car, even if the interest rate was 2%. And so as that quantitative tightening and as unaffordability continues to strangle us, and trust me, I feel it. A lot of people feel it. Almost everyone feels it. In fact, comment below. Let me know, do you feel it? Do you feel the quantitative tightening? Some people don't, but I believe most people feel it. Okay. And I hate to say this, guys, but these people that purchase these cars and these vehicles, these luxury cars, $100,000 cars, 7-year loan, they're in for a rude awakening. Imagine renting an apartment, but your car payment is $1,000 a month. Your priorities a little mixed up, right? That's not a good investment, in my opinion. And I'll end on this, guys. If you do go out there shopping for a used car, okay, understand that those guys are generally slimy, okay? Price before payment. Now, other than that, guys, I hope you found value in this video. Everything will be linked in my description. If you want to learn how to buy homes, I have a free home buying course. I'm not saying to buy homes. I'm saying learn how to buy homes and preferably wait out this massively toxic ask everything bubble that we're in, including cars. But again, if you're out there investing in real estate, you guys already know I wish you luck, and I do hope you win.